Nikocado Avocado has tricked the entire internet by pulling one of the craziest social experiments of all time. For the last 5 to 6 years, Nikocado Avocado was one of the most disliked people on the internet, and this was for various reasons, like having beef with multiple YouTubers over the years, and even having all types of breakdowns on camera. And over the years, he did all of these crazy mukbangs where he would eat all of this crazy food all the way up until the point where he was morbidly obese. But apparently this was all part of Nikocado Avocado's plan. But what exactly was Nikocado Avocado's plan, and how did he manage to trick the internet for all of these years? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how Nikocado Avocado tricked the entire internet. So for the few of you tuning into this video that may have no idea who Nikocado Avocado is, because I do cover like a very widespread variety of content creators. So Nikocado Avocado will start YouTube over 8 years ago, and he will become very known for doing crazy mukbang challenges, eating insane amounts of food over the years. And around the time he got like 2 years into doing these crazy mukbangs, Nikocado Avocado would start becoming extremely overweight to the point that he became morbidly obese. And during this time span, he was also getting into a lot of drama and also having a bunch of like mental breakdowns and things like that on camera. So this would lead to a bunch of people sending him hate or just being genuinely concerned about the state of his health, because Nikocado did post multiple videos over the course of the years saying that he had like bad health problems or that he was on the verge of dying and things like that. But even though he was posting all of these sad videos talking about the state of his health, it seemed like he didn't want to better himself at all, because he continued doing these crazy insane mukbangs where he would eat the most possible amounts of food of anything you could think of. I'm talking about the entire KFC menu to just about every type of noodle you could think of, and even eating a 100-piece McNugget. Now, full disclaimer, I'm pretty sure I could eat a 100-piece McNugget as well, so I'm not knocking him for that. But what I am knocking him for is being like a terrible person throughout the course of this whole thing going on, because it wasn't like people just started disliking Nikocado because he became overweight or even morbidly obese. People really started disliking him because of all of the things that he was saying in his videos and all of the people that he had started beef with over the years. And one that comes to the top of my head is this other YouTuber named Stephanie Sue, I believe, and she was also like a mukbang YouTuber at one point, and her and Nikocado Avocado ended up getting into like this whole big beef that really extended for years, and it really appears to be still ongoing, but we'll get to that a little bit later in the video. So Nikocado Avocado will become extremely inconsistent on most of his channels over the years, and over the course of this time, no one really knew why Nikocado was so inconsistent on YouTube. I guess many people just assumed it was because of like his health issues and things like that he supposedly claimed to have had, but in reality it was because of a whole nother reason that will finally be revealed in Nikocado's newest video titled 2 Steps Ahead. So just 2 days ago, Nikocado Avocado would officially post this video telling the world how he completely trolled everyone and that this whole thing has been one big social experiment, even revealing that all of these recent videos we've been seeing across his channels have all been previously recorded from at least 2 years ago.
2 steps ahead of everyone.
And during these 2 years, Nikocado hasn't recorded a single video at all, and instead he's been on an extreme weight loss journey, losing over 250 pounds in just 2 years. He also mentioned during this video that this entire part of his life really just felt like a bad dream that he's finally woken up from.
It was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did. And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And it's over. It was just a dream.
And I feel like that was a very good way for Nikocado to describe it, because if you really kept up with him over the course of like the last few years of his channel, it really hasn't been anything good coming from it. Like, he was eating crazy, just being completely unhealthy while supposedly being on the verge of dying. And he was also just beefing with multiple creators, as well as having all of these mental breakdowns on camera and even getting bullied by a lot of people on the internet at the time. So yeah, I do feel like a bad dream would be one way to describe this that's kind of accurate. And he basically went on to say that this was just all one big social experiment and he tricked the entire internet. Now this would end up shocking a lot of people, because like, he was literally posting videos just 2 weeks ago and we all thought that he was still, you know, morbidly obese, super unhealthy, all of this and all of that, when in reality we're seeing videos that was from literally at least 2022 and we didn't even know it. Now of course this would lead to most people like being happy for him and cheering him on and things like that, but there was also some people hating, saying that he was probably just on Ozempic and all of this was just one big lie to begin with. Now, I'm not saying he didn't lose his weight within the 2 years, because it is very possible to do. It might be very hard, but it is possible. All I'm saying is it's just kind of hard for me to believe that no one spotted him outside or anything like that within the last 2 years. And there were people saying that, okay, even though he did lose his weight, it's like some people are forgetting that he's still a bad person, which caused me to end up doing a little bit more research. And as I said in the beginning of the video, he had a lot of beef with a lot of creators. And I mentioned that one of the main creators that he had beef with was another mukbang YouTuber named Stephanie Sue. And in this 2 steps ahead video, Nikocado would open up this video with a panda head on, and some people took this to be like a subtle diss towards Stephanie, because over the years Stephanie has been on the internet. Whenever she posts pictures with her husband always has on like this panda head to simply just keep his privacy safe and all of that, just live a private lifestyle. Y'all know how it is. And Nikocado literally had on the same exact panda head, so I definitely think this was a shot at Stephanie Sue. But Nikocado didn't directly target or say her name or anything like that in his 2 steps ahead video. He was simply just referred to the general public. And to add on to all of this, Nikocado Avocado also uploaded a video 2 years ago that had the same exact title, 2 steps ahead, and he also opened this video the same exact way.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know.
Now, in my opinion, I think that this is the last video that Nikocado recorded before he started his whole weight loss journey. And in the videos, he was kind of addressing the same exact things, but one is coming from the perspective of him being like the villain, the target, all of this that he claimed to be. And this recent video will be in the perspective of like the real Nikocado after the weight loss, after the completion of this quote unquote social experiment, everything like that. And it's really just crazy to think that he really just tricked the internet like this into seeing how people treated him and how they were reacting to the things he was doing when he all had this one big master plan all along. It'll be interesting to see where he goes from here. He stated that he's going to continue doing mukbangs because he does love food and he does love eating. And he even took down some more noodles in his return video. So I don't know what's in store for Nikocado. We're just going to have to wait and see what type of person Nikocado becomes now that he can be the real him. In my opinion, I don't think much will change other than the fact that he's skinny. It's kind of weird saying the guy's skinny, I'm not gonna lie, because the only memory that I really have of him is just him having this crazy, insane, unheard of build. I know for the people that's been watching him since the beginning, that's used to seeing him skinny already, it's probably not that big of a difference besides the fact that he's bald now. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be much difference, but that's just my opinion. You guys know that the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. So let me know what do you think about this whole situation down below in the comments. Do you feel like this was really just all one big social experiment by Nikocado Avocado? Or do you think that this is a lie and he's obviously on Ozempic? Just let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 7,000 subscribers. Y'all have been going crazy and I love y'all for that. We're almost there. We might be there by the time you see this. Who knows? But if we're not, be sure to hit that button to help me on my journey. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.